What will give you the edge at the final table? Experience?
J'ai fait pratiquement tout le circuit français et je fais pas mal de tournois européens aussi. Mais ça risque de prendre beaucoup plus d'ampleur quand même.
I've been doing this for 6 years and I know that this is a chance to get the big one.
Perseverance?
I play final table 3 times. I won a one-time win.
Barcelona stop, I made the final table there. I always knew that I'll make it again.
Talent?
When I was close to 18, I won a very big score in Moscow. I thought that I'm the chosen one.
A €1 million challenge from Full Tilt was my first big live tournament, and I got 30K. That was basically my start bankroll, and I grinded it up from there.
Leave nothing to chance. Find your edge. We've come to the beautiful Czech Republic for one of the most eagerly anticipated stops on the PokerStars.com EPT. Players came in their hordes to compete in the ultimate clash of wits for a share of the €5 million prize pool and the coveted trophy. Welcome to Prague, where another 1,000 plus field in a European Poker Tour main event means a top prize of nearly €1 million.
With only 6 players left, we are within sniffing distance of the big Parmesan. And 2 of these players have been at an EPT final table before. They were at the same final table together.
Ensan and Popov. It's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. But the big bad boss with all the chippies is Ilkin Amarov.
Amarov, am I right?
The chip daddy brings a stack of 10 million to the final table.
It's like a dream, of course. I was expecting once in my life to come to final table or something like that, but to be in this position, yeah, that's a real chance. And look forward to using it.
Hussein Ensan has gained a reputation over the last couple of seasons for being a bit of a wild card.
I don't play tight. I am aggressive. You can win one tournament when you aggro.
Ensan came third in the EPT 100 main event in 2014. The 8th place finisher in that tournament was Slaven Popov.
I feel a little bit more confident. I've done the table before. Now I just want to play to win.
Thomas Butzhammer is also haunted by the ghosts of EPT's past.
I'm really glad I made the final table. Last year I finished 16 in the same tournament, and I was a bit disappointed, and so I'm even more happy that I made it this year.
Gleb Tremzin is a young online pro with a lot of faith in his own abilities.
I'm feeling 100% confident about my game, about my experience. I will play my best game.
And finally, short-stacked Olivier Ferrero will be looking for an early double-up.
Effectivement, je suis en table finale. Actuellement, j'ai 1 700 000. Je suis short stack, mais ça va, je me sens bien. Pas de pression pour le moment.
All 6 players have taken their seats. Time to get this final table underway.
Let's light this candle.
Blinds 50,000, 100,000 with a 10,000 ante. An action on chip leader Ilkin Amarov, a recreational player who likes to combine his holidays with major poker tournaments.
He's 43 years old, but he also looks 11.
So he's raised it with Jack-9. Slaven Popov has pocket 8s. He calls the raise.
I think a flat call is the way to go. Even though it invites a squeeze, you don't want to have to 3-bet fold or 3-bet get it in.
Folded to Olivier Ferrero, another recreational player who owns a couple of businesses with his wife. He passes, and Ensan gives up the big blind, so heads up to the flop. And just like that, Slaven Popov flops quads.
Popov gets a treat. Hey, don't call it quads. It's disrespectful. It's like calling a police officer a cop. This is 4 of a kind.
Amarov, drawing dead, continues for 175,000.
Oh, God, what do I do? Play it cool. Play it cool.
Popov flat calls.
Yeah, push those chips in, Ilkin. They're not coming back.
Oh, Amarov pairs his 9 on the turn. This could prove costly.
Well, at least he might slow down now that he's got okay, nope.
Second barrel coming. 255,000.
I think I like a smooth call here again. Let some draws hit the river. But I guess when Amarov raises under the gun, I don't know how often he's going to have draws.
Popov raises to 660,000.
He can rep a draw. I actually think a call here would be pretty loose.
Amarov does call. We go to the river with 2.3 million in the middle. It's the 5 of spades, so a few of those draws got there.
So maybe that'll save Amarov some chips.
Well, he has finally slowed down. He checks the action to Popov.
Popov, play it safe. Check behind.
He's got the second nuts. He bets 1.2 million.
Amarov thinking of getting loose again.
The hell I am.
Just quads.
Thought we agreed we'd call it 4 of a kind.
Whatever.
Nice hand.
Amarov lets it go.
Good fold.
Well, this is Popov's second EPT final table. He's also won a scoop event online and is a very popular poker writer in his home country.
I think he's wearing the exact same outfit he wore last time, too, which I'm guessing has to be for luck.
By the way, while we're talking about online achievements, Gleb Tremzin has 3 W-Coop titles and 6 six-figure results online.
Gleb with his shirt all buttoned up like he's straight out of Compton.
Tremzin raises with 9-6 of spades. Ferrero has 5s on the button.
All in.
He shoves. St. Anselm with ace-queen.
Me too.
He calls all in. And Tremzin can fold his garbage.
We have got a race like Ryu versus Ken. One of these two hands has a slight mathematical advantage.
It's a battle of the short stacks. Hussein Ensan officially at risk here with the overcards.
Short on short fighting, like the movie Time Bandits.
Queen on the flop. Ensan takes the lead.
Ferrera's gonna need to spike a 5 now, which is pretty Ferrer.
The turn card is a 10. 2 outs for Olivier Ferrero. He needs a 5 on the river. It's another 10. Ensan doubles up. And I think Olivier Ferrero is going to be left with just 3 big blinds.
Pretty annoying to lose a flip.
Ensan up to 2.2 million.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
I like that, not quite a full thumbs up.
Ensan's friends also liking it. So the next player out will earn 166,000 euros. We see the usual big money jumps as we move up the spots, with the winner receiving more than 921,500 euros. Blinds 60, 120. Action folded to Ferrero. Super short.
All in.
He shoves with 8-9.
Not the best hand in the world, but he had to do it.
355. Yes.
Such an embarrassing question I have to answer.
Popov folds. Buttshammer's priced in, and it's an easy call when you wake up with ace-king.
That's how you don't slow roll a dude. Nice one, Buttshammer.
Ferrero at risk and behind.
Ah, il a payé dans le noir. As-3.
French humor.
The flop. Has two kings on it, that is pretty much it.
Look.
Ferrero needs running cards. He's drawing down on the turn, and we are down to 5.
Okay, man.
Good luck, man.
Olivier Ferrero cashes for 166 grand.
Lost the flip, lost with live cards. Now I know why the French make such dark films.
1 down, 4 to go.
Hello, my babies. Want to listen to more of my jokes and embarrassing stories without poker getting in the way? Subscribe to EPT Not Live on iTunes or download it from soundcloud.com/EPT-Not-Live. There's guests, competitions, online dating. You can even get some behind-the-scenes gossip on the show you're watching right now. That's right, more layers than an advanced Rubik's Cube, which has 2 layers. More layers than that. EPT Not Live.
We're now 5-handed here in Prague, with Ilkin Amarov holding on to the chip lead. He's the first player from Azerbaijan to make a final table on the PokerStars.com EPT, and he got here in style. On the penultimate day of the tournament, with just 13 players remaining, this happened.
I'm all in. I mean, 2 all-ins in front of you, then you wake up with kings. You've got 2 players behind. You have no choice. You have to put it in. I'm all in.
We have a 4-way all-in with 3 players at risk.
I saw an ace, but after these crazy decisions before me, I just snap, fold it, and leave you alone.
The flop was crazy. I mean, everybody back at home, they were watching live, they went mad.
A triple elimination.
That is awesome. Yes. I mean, I feel bad for all the guys that just got cold decked, but that was sick.
Living a dream.
It's like incredible, you know?
I was really happy with that situation, obviously, because I was short stack and then I secured my spot at the final table without playing a hand.
My telephone was bursting after that part. I don't think I will ever forget that part.
He had missed calls from over 10% of Azerbaijan's population. 41 calls.
So now we know how he came into the final table as chip leader. Action's been folded to Thomas Buttshammer on the button. He's got Jack 7 off. And he's raising to 250,000. Hussein Ensan is in the big blind.
200?
Don't let the old man routine fool you. This guy likes to get down with the kids and the peeps and the... Where you going, Gleb?
Stretching his legs. So Buttshammer pairs his 7 on the flop. And looks like Ensan is leading with absolutely nothing.
Well, this is weird, and it's probably never going to get a fold because if he had an ace, he probably wouldn't play it like this.
Ensan, the oldest player at the table, 51 years old. Buttshammer, the youngest, at 26. He's called the bet. We get an 8 on the turn.
Don't forget, y'all, this guy is Hossein in the membrane, Insan in the bran.
Is he going to take another stab at this?
That's what insane people do.
Here he comes. 720,000.
I still don't think he plays his value hands this way. It might work other times since Buttshammer's rarely going to have a pair here, but this time he does, and he probably can't fold it.
And he calls again. A pot of 2.7 million.
And remember, he's already beating most unpaired hands. I think he probably gets a lot of credit because he's 51 and clicks buttons like a 21-year-old.
The river is a king. King of spades. Triple barrel bluff? Nope.
And Buttshammer can't value bet. He can't really expect to get a better hand to fold.
You say that?
Huh.
He thinks better of it and checks behind.
That's what I thought. Maybe he was just trying to get a read.
Buttshammer takes a big pot off Ensan.
Six.
Yeah, nice call.
Nice calls, plural. There's Ensan's rail. I call it the Ensan Asylum. Those guys are crazy.
So back to the action. Gleb Tremzen under the gun. He folds. Ensan raises with fours.
Sure.
Ilkin Amarov has King 10 on the button.
Sure.
He calls the raise. Popov in the small blind has Ace-Jack of diamonds.
Are we gonna see a little squeeze from the Bulgarian?
Yeah, he raises. 3-betting to 825,000. Buttshammer folds. It's back on Ensan. Wow. He moves all in.
Wow is right.
Amarov's folded. It's back on Popov.
I want to play heads up with you, man.
I have good hand.
This is
You can show my card.
the only reason that I would not
I
go.
don't know what you have, but I have big hand.
Yeah. Let's play heads up, huh?
Okay, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the speech was great. The play,
Sorry, I cannot just call push or fold. Sorry, man.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a game.
You do what you have to do, man.
Okay, man.
I heart these two. They should have their own TV show. Popov and the Ensan.
Mr. Ensan is a really fun guy.
Popov, doch, der war ein ganz angenehmer Junge.
After the final table in Barcelona, when we see each other, we exchange some words, and he's a really nice gentleman.
Und meine Mitspieler sind sehr wichtig. Das ist ein Charakterspiel. Poker ist ein Gentleman-Spiel.
Back in Barcelona, I didn't get involved with him in many hands because I just busted quite early. He's a really tough opponent and really tough to read.
Das ist nicht nur Karte gucken. Und mit Poker kannst du mal Menschen kennenlernen.
I'll try to avoid him, but when we play the heads up, then I have to play all the hands with him.
Blinds are up to 80,000, 160,000 with a 25,000 ante. Hussein Ensan is raising with Queen 7 suited from under the gun. Buttshammer in the small blind.
Buttshammer.
King Jack. He calls.
325, yeah?
Gleb Tremzen with ace deuce of clubs in the big.
Come on, Gleb. Don't get hot. Get in the pot. Though it's got to be pretty warm up in there with all those buttons. It's driving me crazy.
Three-way action. Well, the flop gives Ensan top pair. Nut flush draw for Tremzen and nothing for Buttshammer. He checks.
No, Ensan's betting all right.
He continues for 410,000. Buttshammer folds.
420. 410.
420, I'm out. 410, you got yourself a turn card.
Tremzen calls. We're going heads up to the turn. King of diamonds. So Ensan still ahead, now a 71% favorite. Action goes check, check.
I would have liked to bet there.
Oh, Ensan improves to trips, but Tremsin makes his flush. And looks like Gleb's going to bet for value. 1,555,000.
Hossein's kind of got a call.
He does call.
Yeah, it didn't look like he had much, so Gleb would probably also be betting all of his busted straights and kings the same way.
Look at the crowd rushing in to see what happened.
Yeah, that's the appropriate face.
Nice one.
Yeah, thanks. Nice river.
The best possible river card in the deck for Gleb Tremsin. And the online beast is now playing close to 8 million.
My name is Gleb. I'm from Russian city, Archangelsk. Hello to everybody who watching me, rooting for me, my friends, my wife. I appreciate it very much. So I must win in this tournament. I playing more than 10 years and I didn't win big tournaments. I won some small tournaments, but this, it's crazy money. When I was 18, I got second in some tournament in Moscow, and it was a very big score for me. After that, I have some tough years because I thought that I'm like the chosen one, but I wasn't a good player, and maybe now I'm still not the best. But I will play my best game, and I come to take a trophy.
He's so smiley because he's that random Russian you're always losing to online.
Blind still 8160. Buttshammer under the gun folds. Tremsin's out. Hossein Ensan on the button has ace-jack, and he's raising with it. Amarov folds the small. Popov with ace-deuce in the big.
I'm all in.
Call.
Shoving a call. Popov at risk and dominated.
Yikes, folding ace-jack before to shove here is also a little...
Good luck.
He could have been flipping before, but now he is dominated.
Ensan's coming over. Such good camaraderie between these two.
I wish they were my real dads.
A 9-8-5 flop. Popov needs a deuce, or running clubs, or running straight cards. King of hearts on the turn, just 3 outs for Slaven Popov. He needs a deuce.
It does not look like they're gonna get to play heads up.
No deuce. Slaven Popov eliminated by his friend Hossein Ensan.
Better than his last finish. Just.
And we are down to 4 in the quest for the 3rd main event trophy of EPT 12. Well, if you want to make friends on the European Poker Tour, try qualifying for a main event at PokerStars.com. Hossein Ensan just proved there are no friends at the poker table, dispatching Slaven Popov from the PokerStars.com EPT Prague Main Event in 5th place.
Hossein Ensan he's a good, crazy player, so I like him as a person, but I'm sure next time we play, I'll beat him.
And now, he's hoping 3rd time's a charm.
I play final table 3 times. I want a 1-time win. It's a trophy. Please.
Well, he asked nicely. The guy's insanely polite.
Blinds are still 8160. Gleb Tremsin's first to speak.
It's only big blind, yeah?
Don't have to worry about that online.
He's got Jack 10.
370.
He raises. Action on Hossein Ensan. Looks like he's going to play here. So I tell you what, Joe. Let's try and play against Hossein Ensan. Let's sweat with Gleb.
But I don't want to play against Ensan. He's going to be my adopted uncle when my real parents die in a big game hunting accident.
Ensan has 3-bet to 635,000. Tremsin calls out of position.
I think I already know what we're going to do. We're going to call, and then call, and then call, and then call again if necessary.
Top pair and a gut shot for Tremsin. Checks the pre-flop aggressor. And Ensan continues for 450k.
So far, my plan is checking out. Step 1, call.
There's the call from Gleb. Turn card is an ace.
Oh, I assume he wasn't 3-betting us with nothing.
Tremsin checks a second time, and Ensan checks behind, river for free.
Now Ensan checks. I don't know about this.
Ace of diamonds, so now we have a straighty flushy paired board. And Ensan bets pretty much full pot.
2 million.
How much?
2 million.
Look, I said our plan was to call 6, possibly 7 times. We've only called twice. I say let's go for it. This guy's an aggressive little monkey. He will rue the day he messed with Gleb Tremsin.
Gleb calls. Ensan. Table's queen 10 of diamonds for a flush.
No, diamonds, are you serious? Come on. Well, at least my adopted uncle's gonna be rich.
Ensan now playing a stack of more than 9 million. Well, Hossein Ensan certainly has a unique and aggressive style.
Also verrückt in dem Sinne, ich kämpfe für meine Stake.
All in. Why so much? Call.
He calls, and Hossein Ensan is drawing to a 9.
That is thin.
Kann keiner sagen, dass keine Fehler gemacht hat.
The river card is a 10.
1, 2 Fehler ist es immer, aber da kann man reparieren. Ich habe versucht, immer dieses Spiel besser lernen. Ja, ich habe alles probiert.
With 3 final tables in a year and a half, he's clearly doing something right.
Turnierspielen, also braucht man viel Motivation, viel Geduld und auch rechnen muss man gucken, also was man crazy, verrückt, aber das lass die mal denken. Ich weiß, was ich tue.
Hossein Ensan is now the chip leader. Action's been forwarded to Thomas Buttshammer on the button. Ace, queen of clubs.
Time to give him the old butts hammer.
He raises. Ensan is in the big blind with Jack 10. And he defends.
Fair.
The flop is Queen 9-4. Top pair for Buttshammer, an open-ended straight draw for Ensan. And with top, Buttshammer will continue.
Bets hammer.
All in.
Wow.
Call.
Blimey, that pot got massive rather quickly.
Oh man, Hossein Ensan has 0 chill. I don't hate the shove, but I think he's gonna get snapped off enough by a queen there to make calling the right play.
Buttshammer's at risk and has to fade 8s and kings to double up and survive.
Tough to smile when you know 34% of the time you're getting run down.
8 on the turn, and it's over for Thomas Buttshammer.
Ouch. I guess shoving was the play.
Sorry, man. That's that game.
You know what? I'm gonna call him Boots Hammer. He's earned it.
Ensan increases his chip lead. And we are down to 3 players at the EPT Prague final table with Botshammer's elimination.
Yeah, I'm happy with the way I played, and I'm also happy with the result. 300K is a huge cash, just my biggest cash by far, and I'm really happy right now. Really nice experience, I like it a lot, and will come next year for sure.
I'm gonna miss that little Botshammer.
So Ilkin Amarov, who started the final table as chip leader, is now the shortest stack. He raises small to big with ace-9 suited, ace-10 for Gleb Tremzin,
All in.
who shoves
Hey, call.
another all-in and a call.
Jeez.
To this.
I just learned a swear word in Azerbaijanian.
No comment.
Раздали кулерок.
Куда мне деть?
Ну да.
Oh, Gleb speaks Azerbaijanian too? Man, the American educational system sucks.
Приятно было.
Да, световые. Ну еще, может, поиграем.
So Amarov at risk and dominated. No diamonds, no 9.
Спарринг да, olmadı.
He has 3 outs.
Семерка.
One last chance to hit. It's a 6.
Молодец.
Разорви его.
Хорошо дошли.
Good game.
The start of day chip leader exits in 3rd, cashing for nearly 392k.
Well done. Heads up. In EPT.
Okay, man.
Not bad.
And we're heads up.
Ich bin so happy und ich bin erleichtert. Ich habe verdammt sehr gutes Gefühl.
I come to take a trophy.
He's a nice guy. He's a good player, but I think I'm better.
Ich habe mich nur entschieden, für ein Turnier hier hinzukommen und meine ganze Kraft investieren.
In heads-up game, you need to fight for every pot. You know, it's pure poker.
Also Heads-up-Spiel, so einfach ist er nicht. Heads-up-Spiel für mich ist nach dem Flop Turn und River.
I will just play my game. We will see.
Ich bin ein ganz fairer Spieler. Wenn ich gewinne, ich freue mich sehr. Ganz hart dran gearbeitet.
What's your name?
Gleb, and you are?
Lip.
Hossein?
Hussein. Lip.
Gleb.
Lip. Glip.
Gleb.
Glip.
Yeah. Hossein.
Yeah, хорошо.
Хорошо.
Gleb, Gleb, Lip, Gleb, Gleb, Hossein, Gleb.
So as the guys are pretty even in chips, they agreed a deal. They agreed to chop the prize money and play for 30,000 euros, and of course, the title and trophy.
I love it. What a display of sportsmanship.
Tremzin's on the button. First to act. 10-8.
Wait, what's his name?
He raises to 600,000. 9-7 off for Ensan.
I was saying, remember what you were saying about it being a post-flop game?
He 3 bets. Re-raising to 1,375,000.
These guys want to play bigger pots? Fine by me. It's your funeral. I always wanted to say that.
Tremzin calls. So 2.85 million in the middle already. Tremzin flops top pair, nothing for Ensan.
Best hand flops best. Well, we know Hossein's not slowing down.
He slows down. He does not continue.
Okay.
Action check to Gleb. He bets 475,000.
How much?
470.
Oh, is this the part where he doesn't slow down?
That's why he didn't continue. He wants to check raise.
1-9?
I really like Hossein's chutzpah, but I'm not so sure about this.
Go.
Tremsin calls. There's now 6.6 million in the pot. The turn card is an ace.
Bit of a scare card for who, I don't know. I guess Hossein can rep it a little more effectively.
He's loading up. He bets 2 million.
This bet is so small, even if he did play with nuts this way, it wouldn't get a fold here.
Tremsin calls. So now the pot is more than 10 million. Neither player has a pot-size bet behind.
Ah, cool.
A king on the river, Tremsin still has the best hand with a pair of eights. And Ensan's going to try bluffing again. Super small, 1.3 million.
Insanely small. Would he really value bet an ace or a king this small?
How much you left behind? Like
9.
1 million chips.
all in.
Tremsin shoves! Was that a bluff or a value bet?
As much as I love Hossein, Gleb played that hand like he had some really good leads. The Gleb-Gary leads.
And the young Russian takes a 2-1 chip lead over Hossein Ensan.
Now, will you go to lunch?
It started off so friendly, but things just got serious. We're heads up here at the PokerStars.com EPT Prague final table. Russia's Gleb Tremsin has a commanding chip lead over Germany's Hossein Ensan. Blinds are 150,000, 300,000 with a 50,000 ante. And Joe, we're going to give you another go to play against Ensan. We're going to sweat with Gleb once again.
Of course we're going to sweat with Gleb. He refuses to take down that top button. Dang.
Ensan has raised. Tremsin has ace-king.
Hossein said he doesn't like to play big pots pre-flop, which is the reason why I want to make this pot bigger now.
1,000,006.
There's the 3-bet from Tremsin.
Hossein doesn't seem that thrilled about it.
He calls with the advantage of position. The flop is 5-5-4.
Not a huge fan of this board. I think we should c-bet small and then maybe just shut it down from there.
Tremsin does not c-bet. He checks the action to Ensan, who checks behind.
Okay.
8 on the turn. And still no bet from Tremsin. Ensan, on the other hand, will bet 700k.
This bet is so small we have to call. I think he tends to bet small when he doesn't have it. I think.
Tremsin calls with ace high. The river card is a 10.
I say let's check one more time. Hope for a free showdown.
There's the check. I don't think Ensan's checking behind. He is loading up.
Maybe he's just building a chip castle before he checks.
Oh. He's really loading up.
All in.
He shoves!
Awesome. We fold. We fold.
Gleb's not convinced. Could ace high be the best hand here?
I mean, it's possible. But
He calls! Ensan tables a full house!
I don't know. This dude's kind of random. I was just flipping a coin back here anyway.
He flopped it! and got the absolute maximum. The ultimate hero call from Gleb Tremzin, and it cost him.
You can't really blame him. Hossein is confusing. I mean, his name's Hossein Ensan, and he's from Germany. He's already a bit of a conundrum.
What did the Russian rail make of that?
Wait, is Igor on the German rail or the Russian rail?
Kurganov's on the Russian rail. EPT 8 Prague winner Martin Finger is on the German rail. So it's almost even again. Tremzin with 8-4.
Call.
Completes. Ensan checks his option. His hand, Queen 5. And he's still ahead. Bottom pair now. Action goes check, check. Deuce on the turn, doesn't change anything. Tremzin has picked up a gut shot, and he bets it, 400k.
It's the most passive pot we've seen them play so far.
Ensan calls.
Nice try, Gleb. Now give up.
6 on the river, so Ensan still has the best hand. And he's going to bet it, 400k.
Gleb's raise of a super small river bet got a fold before. Pretty good reason to think it might work again.
There's the bluff from Tremzin, 2.3 million.
It doesn't look like it's gonna work.
Ensan re-raises.
Good call.
You call?
Yeah.
You win. I'm just 5. 5.
Yeah, it's a good call.
I think there's some confusion here. I think Gleb thought Ensan was calling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I win.
Yeah.
Yes, I win. 4,6.
4-6.
I said good call.
Call, you call.
No, I said good call.
I call. I raise. Hey man,
But I
you
didn't
call.
say it.
I call. I call. I say I call.
Floor?
Yeah, he bet 400.
Of course, I'm not calling with
This is I raise. This is I raise.
You said raise. Like it's clear.
He didn't say raise.
Raise, my friend.
And you said call.
I said good call, not that I'm calling. How can I call with 8-4?
Well, this is awkward.
Let's go back to the tape and hear what Gleb said.
Good call.
Good call.
You win.
He thought Ensan was calling, and he praised him on his call.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Okay, gentlemen. It's okay. I don't want more. It's okay. It's okay.
Of course, I'm not calling.
No. I don't want more. Yeah. It's okay, man.
Yet another amazing display of sportsmanship.
Yeah, sorry,
it's okay.
sorry for that. It's my
okay.
mistake, but
Maybe poker is a sport.
But next time, please don't bluff.
yeah.
It's not good.
But you bluff also.
I have 5. It's don't flop. You have nothing.
I kind of want both these guys to win. I did not see that being resolved so happily.
Well, the blinds are up to 200, 400 with a 50k ante, which means Gleb Tremzin is now playing fewer than 20 big blinds. Hossein Ensan, the dominant chip leader, and he has aces. He limps.
Wow.
Million.
Tremzin raises with Queen Jack suited.
How much?
Things are about to get swifty in here.
Ensan continues to play it slow. He flats.
This is very, very suspicious.
And this could be fatal for Tremzin. He's paired his queen.
Things are about to get real swifty in here.
He checks. And Ensan continues to slow play. He checks behind.
Jeez.
9 on the turn. Tremzin's going to come out firing. 1 million.
kind of seems like Hossein check calls a lot and then bombs the river when he has it, but there's pretty much no way Gleb can know that.
Ensan calls. The river card, an inconsequential 4.
There's going to be consequences, all right, for Gleb.
260.
2.6 million.
I go all in.
And Ensan shoves on him.
I know that Hossein and the membrane, Insan and the brand plays nuttier than Bear Grylls used pine cones, but I think when he moves all in here, you have to consider the fact that a large percentage of the time he is gonna have it.
This is a decision for Gleb Tremzin's tournament life. This is a decision for the title.
Can I fold in this bank?
Really tough to fold here and leave yourself 3 million to his 30.
Tremzin calls all in and busts.
It is over.
Good game.
Hossein Ensan is the winner.
Well played, man.
He is the champion of the Czech Republic. His third EPT final table, his first win. Such a great vibe at this final table, such great camaraderie between the final two. Remember, they chopped most of the prize money, but the title and trophy was still up for grabs, and they both go to the EPT 12 Prague champion, Hossein Ensan.
Hossein Ensan, 3 final tables in the last year and a half. You finally win one. Don't you know poker's a young man's game? What are you doing?
I think poker is for all people. I am young too. Yes, it's 50 or 60 is doch not too much old.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
He's very happy. Let's get a big round of applause for EPT 12 Prague champion Hossein Ensan. Very good.
Lost and found, hidden safe and sound. Turn around, watch the sand hit the ground. Colors, explosions, I feel like the world and I changing the world tonight. Free light draws down, scattered hit the ground.